Bless up, brothers and sisters. This is Moonshine, and I'm here to show you how to make live electronic psychedelic music in Ableton Live. I'm starting with a fresh project over here, and I'm going to get rid of all the tracks except for my voice. And I'm going to start by adding new instruments. So I'm going to add a few operators, and this one will be our kick. That'll be our snare, that'll be our hi-hat. That'll be our bass line. So let's start naming these. Name this kick, snare, hi-hat, bass line. When we're working live, we don't want to mess around with the volume levels of everything the whole time. So I'm going to start off by sidechain compressing everything out while the kick is happening. All that really means is we duck everything's volume at the moment that the kick drum happens, and that makes sure that we get a nice clean kick without other sounds filling the space. I'm going to put that compressor on everything except for the kick. Our kick is 4 times every measure, and that happens on a C note. We're going to transpose it, so it doesn't really matter where the C note is. So we got like this. We're going to pitch it down really fast. So that is this switch over here enables the pitch envelope, and we're going to put that to max. We're going to make the pitching happen a lot more and a lot faster. Transpose that down, maybe 2 octaves. It's minus 24. I would say minus 36. It's 3 octaves. Give it a little bit of white noise. And make that happen much quicker on the decay. So that's kind of like your average kick. Let's make a snare to accompany that. So that's white noise. Filter that out at a high frequency, maybe around 8,000. Sounds about right. Happens on every second kick. And start drawing in our hi-hats. Hi-hats are also just white noise that's been filtered. So filter that at around 9,000 and just make it white noise. So for bass lines, in this case I'm going to use a additive bass. On the left we see a fully subtractive line for our 4 oscillators. I'm going to use a fully additive system for this bass line to get a clean sounding bass line for like techno style EDM. So yeah, we're going to get this down to like a deep octave. Add a little bit of saw. That's not too bad. I think try and record something for that. So I'll just put a few hits on the off beat and see what happens. So there's a simple bass line. When you're performing this live, at some points, when you've added a new instrument, you might want to just like give it a moment as a solo instrument. And that what that does is creates this miniature break that features the new sound you've created. And that sounds a little bit like this. So next we're gonna try and add some sound effects layers. That's generally got a bracket, a bandpass filter. And what that allows us to do is have just a small range of the treble playing out of the instrument. So you can take some really deep, bassy sounds and just take their treble range and play this out through the delay channel. Now, in order to keep things simple, I'm going to start copying out this sound effects layer and creating variations of it. This time I'm going to use a triangle wave. Maybe add an additional one that pitches down real fast or up real fast. Let's see how that works out. So maybe something that goes... Yeah, I like that. Now, all we really need to finish this off is some kind of a lead. So I'm going to quickly show you how to make a cheap and easy lead. So, we're like halfway there with what we have by default. get an arpeggiator on that. Send it through the delay. And ladies and gentlemen, psychedelic music made live in Ableton Live, using nothing but the operator instrument and some interesting features of Ableton itself. For a finishing touch, I'd like to give you a pro tip. Get yourself a tool called A1 Trigger Gate. For psychedelic music, this is really useful to get it out quick, because this is going to let you put a gate on all of the sounds you got. That sounds something like this. I think that's it for this lesson. Thank you everyone for tuning in and finding out how to make psychedelic music in Ableton. I hope that you will be available for some more of these in the near future. Please like and subscribe this video if you found it quick, succinct and useful. Please drop any suggestions for future work. Thank you.